Welcome back, Dad Labs.
Here we go. This is episode number 15.
Is it 15 or 16?
Well, 15 because we had the Ring of Fathers.
I honestly have lost count. We've done so many of these.
I don't lose count. I just go back and go, oh, okay. We're 15.
Pull out the schematics.
Well, we're not counting like the specials, like the Mother Day special, the Father Day special, the Easter special, which are available right now on YouTube. You guys can go check it out.
Yes, please do.
Also, I want to give thanks to everybody for subscribing. We're up to about 73 subscribers.
Ooh, let's get to 100.
Ooh, thank you. Yeah, let's get to 100. I would love that.
That would be so cool.
But just keep sharing and liking and watching. So thanks.
Exactly.
All right. Should we talk about what we're going to talk about today?
Yes, let's do it.
Instead of talking, let's show you.
Yeah.
Ready? Yeah. 4th of July, baby. We are doing Stars, Stripes, and Grills, a dad's guide to the 4th. The 4th. Oh, yeah. So, okay, I'll say this. I love the 4th. The 4th, the Stars and Stripes, man. The fireworks, the grill. The
being outside.
With family.
Yes.
I mean, there's not a 4th goes by where I'm like, this is the middle part of the year where after the 4th of July, I feel like it's like Halloween and then Thanksgiving. And then before you know it, it's Christmas. It's like,
well, 4th of July kicks off the summer.
Right.
It's like you're really into summer.
Yeah.
It's like legit summer is started. And there's so many things happening. Kids should be in camps. There should be, full blown, the pool, the beach,
Parents are tearing their heads out. It's just parents don't have haircuts or nice hair.
The kids don't. The kids, their hair's all just beach head, head, the whole 9 yards,
and coffee breath.
Yeah, right. Seriously,
I think I've been to the trampoline park like 2 or 3 times already, and
my kids have. I haven't, but
But so 4th of July is nice to get together with everyone. So, what is one of your favorite 4th of July moments, man, or memories?
So my family used to get together at my grandma's when she was alive, and that was like her shtick. So we would all go there for it's a barbecue. We'd barbecue it up. I'd barbecue it up, burgers, hot dogs. Everybody would eat, and then we would all, by her house, there was like a fireworks display.
Okay.
And multiple of them, right? So she was at a specific vantage point where they had at the very up a block and all the way at the end, there was like a park that everybody just started congregating. And then, once the fireworks went, it was like, it was great. But then since she's passed, we've kind of changed it up a little bit and done, we'll do on our block, the kids will get their bikes.
Okay.
And they'll get those little red, white, and blue streamers, and they'll decorate their bikes.
Oh, that's cool.
Like little streamers and their helmets, and then all the kids ride around the neighborhood, kind of like in a little parade.
Nice.
With little they'll take not baseball cards, but they'll take baseball cards, put them in their spokes.
Oh yeah, like
make all the little noise. Yeah,
kids still do that. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite memories, and to be honest with you, there's 3, and I'm gonna be that guy and do 3 of them.
Okay.
And because I have 3 children, and I feel like each time taking one of them when they're old enough to understand what 4th of July is all about, and to see their face really light up and not be afraid of fireworks. Each one of my kids, like my daughter and both of my sons, to like hold them and go like they're going, and just to see their amazement and like such a spectacular like show of like patriotism with the fireworks. I think that was a great memory that I have when it comes to the 4th, is just seeing my kids glow with that. Whoa.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Me, I lived in Los Angeles when I was about 7, 8 years old or maybe around there. And the memory I have there is like every 4th of July, like there was fireworks all in the street.
Yeah.
Like we would all sit on the curb and the dads would go out there and they'll try to light it like from far. They're like,
yep. And then
run.
Yep.
You know, these little zippers, the ones that'll skid around the whole thing. And I was sitting by one of my cousins and one of them landed right on her lap.
No.
Oh, dude, she had like this burn mark for like life. So, but they don't do that anymore. Well, they do it in LA still.
Yeah.
But not here. And I'm glad because
safety.
Safety reasons.
Well, you see all those videos online, right? That's sketchy videos.
Dude, I saw when it comes to fireworks, I saw and I believe it was when the Dodgers won the World Series. They some of the dummies that went out and go to like party in the street and like anyways, one guy was gonna light a firework and I think it was like an M80 or something that. And he was gonna light it and be like and let it go and make a big noise, right? Whatever. Well, he was trying to light it and I think maybe the little fuse was a little small. Because he didn't throw it and that thing went boom and blew up his hands. And it's on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you can see him walking around and like I swear I saw like a bone. I'm like, why is your bone pointing at me, bro? Stop pointing your bone at me. Like so that's how dangerous they can be, and I'm glad.
So that's a good segue. What do you let your kids have?
Sparklers, bro.
Just sparklers, right? Yeah. Same with us. Just a sparkler. Glow sticks, yeah. The sparklers are cool because then they can like try to write their name and do some stuff like that. It's still like for the little guys, it still has the awe,
right?
But it also still has the ooh, this could be scary, you know, because it pops and fizzles and it goes down the little stick.
Yeah,
they're like, when is it going to turn off? When's it going to turn off? You know, sometimes they'll drop it too early or whatever.
They don't make those like they used to anymore.
No.
They used to be on like metal sticks, remember?
Yep.
Because afterwards you'd have to be like, your parents would be like, give me those, you gotta throw them away.
Yes.
They would find them at the beach stuck in the sand at like the next day, remember?
Yeah, because you could line them up in the sand and then light them.
And light them all up.
It looked cool. Yeah.
Now they're like small. They're like that. You're like,
well, they're like, they're like no bigger than like half a foot.
Can we sparkle for more than 30 seconds?
I don't know. It's probably a safety thing, either that or it's a material supply thing.
It might be. Well,
and we know a lot of people. We know a lot of people that go across the border, but then most of the time, it's. What's funny is that when I say border, I mean the California, Nevada, California, Arizona border
to go get fireworks.
But it's not like they get a whole giant thing of it. It's like maybe you'll have one or two, and then it depending on the year, some will be more in the neighborhoods than others, and that's always super fun too.
I wouldn't mind doing that, grabbing a butt ton of fireworks.
Yeah.
And like going out to the desert.
We've done it. We do. It may not be 4th of July because it's just too hot out there, but we've done it, for New Year's and other things like that. Yeah. It is fun because you can walk, you're far enough out, nothing's going to catch fire. So it's actually pretty cool.
So I buy the kids the sparklers and then anything glowing, and then it's a mandatory, bro. Matching Patriot shirts, bro.
We have everybody has a red, white, and blue. So my wife has already bought them red, white, and blue flag oriented swim gear.
Dude, if you didn't buy it 2 months ago,
you're done. Yeah, 100%. Yep.
You're gonna have to wear a red shirt.
Right? It's true. So true.
It's so true. It's gone. And like Old Navy, I mean, everyone gets the Old Navy shirts, but
like it's the same as now Target, right? So whatever Target has is like that's the options, and so you see them everywhere.
Yeah, but I don't want my kids to be wearing the same Old Navy shirt or Target shirt that other kids are wearing. Like I want to hey, nothing but the best, right? Nothing.
Well, it depends too what size and what they have, and especially now since we have a 12-year-old and the next boy is a 7-year-old. That gap, it's hard to find the size.
Yeah,
because it's like the 7-year-old is and still in kind of like the youth clothing, whereas the 12-year-old is in adult sizes
are transitioning that way too.
So and they don't have the same it's like
like if it was like 2 or 3 months from now, your belly wouldn't be so bulging out because you'd be a little bit taller,
Well, and
at that stage where it's like
it's hard to get like those pictures because oh, everybody's matchy matchy. No, that those days are over
yeah.
now because of the it just has to be. You're right. It's like red, white, and blue. I don't care what version of red, white, and blue, but that's it. Red, white, and blue. That's it.
So does your home have a container like I just pulled out all these things from
Yes,
our
100.
storage container where it's like 4th of July.
We really like um we really like the patriotism. So we
Mhm.
have like my wife just got we replaced we had like this canvas, like you have art on the wall,
Right, right.
and it's now an American flag,
Yeah.
right? And it just, we have like wreaths around the house, and they're like American flag now.
So you're already
Oh yeah,
in
already
red, white, and blue?
already decorating
Dang, you
for
are on the
yeah.
jump.
Yeah, because it's just for us. It's very like I don't know. It hits home.
Yeah.
It's like it just something prideful about it, right? It's not like your baseball team or something like that,
Yeah.
where that is a small portion. This is like feels bigger than yourself.
Yeah, totally.
It's just something about it, and it's just like the music too is the same thing.
Yeah.
So,
Anyone in your family serve?
my dad was in the Merchant Marines,
Okay.
and then my grandparents, yes. So, but immediate outside of that, no,
No.
no, nobody. I don't have any like uncles or anything like that are currently serving.
Mm-hmm.
But it is nice to we do that for Memorial Day. Make sure the kids know. We go decorate the graves and make them know that hey, look, they served. This is what they were, and that kind of thing. But
No, yeah. My father-in-law served as well. So I think of them both not only for 4th of July and Memorial Day. Like I'm just like everyone who served, man. Like I'm able to pop the grill open and buy fireworks and sparklers and not worry about much because of everything they did.
well, let's talk grill for a minute. Are
Ooh.
you a griddle, or are you a grill, or are you a smoker?
So my smoker, I gotta say, my Traeger,
Uh
let's
oh.
go. It does both.
Yeah, it
Like,
does.
yeah, I can barbecue it or I can smoke it and set it and forget it. So, but I love to smoke
Is
meat.
it pellet?
It's pellet.
Okay.
And I love charcoal, don't get me wrong.
How long did it take you to learn the pellets versus charcoal or versus gas? Did it take you
Uh,
some time? Is there a learning
no,
curve? For
there's not
someone
a
like
learning curve.
myself, I have my pellet that I haven't even touched,
What?
and I need to touch it.
Yeah, it's easy.
But I prefer my griddle
Okay.
because
And
it's propane,
it's
so
propane.
it fires up and boom, and everybody so far raves about my griddle. It's a
Your
Blackstone,
propane?
but they rave about it.
Oh, it's a flat top,
It's a
right?
flat
Yeah, yeah,
top,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this burger's
No,
so good."
those are sweet, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to have one too, because I would do a lot of breakfast or a lot
Mhm.
of like,
Well, I thought I was going to do a lot of breakfast too myself, but then
yeah.
I actually have done more burgers and hot dogs and stuff on it than I have anything else.
I don't like burgers on those
Okay.
because it like sits in its own
Yeah.
like moisture, the
Yeah.
fattening that's coming out,
Yep.
and it kind of gets gray.
Well, I had my oldest. He was like, "Dad, can I do a smash burger?" And I was like, "Yes, you
On those,
can."
perfect, perfect.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get good. Actually, I'm pretty good on the flat top. Like I said, I need to break out my pellet
Mhm.
grill. So, funny story on the for Father's Day, my wife got me a solo stove, the fire pit
Okay,
that's got the circulation, no smoke.
okay.
Because with kids with asthma, we have to be mindful of a fire pit,
Uh,
right? Because otherwise,
smoke.
too much smoke.
Oh yeah.
So we got a 20-inch. Right, Dick's had it on sale, so I got this 20-inch with the stand. And I'm like, you know what? I'm only gonna put. I put maybe an inch and a half
Uh huh.
of pellets wood pellets in the bottom of the solo stove. Because
Right.
this is the other thing is that I was like, I don't want to have to just burn wood. And so I was like, oh, they have pellets, right? Costco has pellets
Oh
for my,
yeah.
yeah. So I put it in there, and I got some fire starters and tried to light this sucker up. And by the time it got full blown, It was like the flames were like 3 feet high. Like it was roaring,
bro,
in my tiny backyard, and it's just a 20-foot. It's about this big, right?
bro.
And
What'd you have on that?
everybody started backing up and backing up. My wife's like, "It's too much, because it was underneath like our little canopy." And she's like, "What do we do? What do we do?" And I was like, "I got this. It's fine. Like it feels good. It was nice." But it was like legit roaring, pretty good. And so, of course, silly me, I do the kids' hair and I have this little barber spray, like little, just to wet their hair. And so I come out with this little thing. She's like, "It says not to do with water." I'm like, "It's a mist."
You're spraying it?
And so I just went to, because I wanted to control the flame.
Tommy's all
right,
big ass flame. Tommy's like this.
It's like a mist.
Calm
it's
down.
Like, whoosh.
You didn't even have it on like the direct spray.
No, it wasn't. Like it was
the
full,
fan.
It was full mist.
Oh my God.
And I was just trying to tame down the flame.
A gust of wind. Dude, I wasn't the mist comes on your face, bro.
I wasn't about to literally put this thing out. Yeah. I'm not coming out with like a fire hose mister. I'm just trying to tame the flame, right? And she's like, no. Is there a way to turn it off?
She's a little bit nervous.
I want the on-off switch.
She's nervous.
Whoop, whoop, turn it off.
The fire's still going.
She's 100% nervous, and I was like, she's like, God, dude. play sand, and I was like, okay, but this is gonna be messy.
Yeah.
Play sand on pellets on a. Dude.
Oh God, what happened?
Now, mind you, the play sand from Home Depot, it's pretty cheap, right? But it's a 50-pound bag, and I probably used maybe 10 pounds, so I got 40 pounds.
So you threw the sand all on it?
It's all awkward because it's a plastic bag. I've got 40 pounds of sand, and I'm like, all right, because all the kids are like, it's too much fire. We're gonna kill it, because
it was getting dangerous.
In their minds,
it was almost 911 call.
They were panicking.
Okay.
And here, firefighter dad has to come in, right?
I got this.
I'm like, I got this. I got 40 pounds of sand. This is fine. So I'm
like a pound on it.
I'm starting to pour, and it doesn't come out even, right? Because it's like I should have had like.
So you're let me rip the plastic open just a little bit more.
And it's, mind you, the plastic's hanging over the 3-foot flame. Yeah. So it's like singeing.
Oh my God.
As I'm trying to. Now, if I had been prepared, I would have had like a nice bucket and kind of scooped it nice and even. No, it's coming out in clumps and then pellet embers. So I was like, this is not working. So I just literally took the whole bag and I just dumped it, snuffed the whole thing out.
See you later, Father's Day.
Smoke, I kid you not. There was smoke. It was Father's Day. Smoke everywhere.
See you later, Father's Day gift.
That no one could breathe. And it was like, and she's like, I think someone's going to call us for a fire. And I was like, it'll dissipate. Everybody inside. It's fine.
It's good. Dad's got it.
And it was still, Dad's got it. And it was still smoldering probably 2 hours later. But it was, it was put out. Don't get me wrong. But the next day, I'm like, I got to clean this
up. Back?
Dude, I swept it up and then made a pot. I got my Home Depot bucket. I just dumped it in the Home Depot bucket. All good to go.
Bro, dude, that kind of sounds like I had a little thing with the trigger. So with the triggers, you got to keep them clean, bro.
Yeah,
if you don't keep them clean, you're screwed with the grease and everything in it.
Yep.
And so I was on point all the time about it. And then one day I just was a little lazy and I was just like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I put it on, dude, in my backyard. We don't have a patio cover, but we have posts up that cross over and it's open air. So what we did is we got this material that we just laid across to help with shade. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. And so in the Traeger is kind of off to the edge, kind of almost over it, where it's just like just a little bit. Yeah. So I'm getting everything ready for the barbecue. The Traeger is igniting and it's like warming up like it's supposed to, right?
Yep. You got the little thingy on.
Oh, dude, I'm like chilling everything, and all of a sudden, like my lady's like, "Hey, was the Traeger supposed to be like that?" And I looked out, and same with you, bro. Big flame coming up.
Oh no!
And like it's starting to burn the little canopy above.
No.
I'm like, okay, and I'm thinking, okay, this is grease fire. And so I turned the thing off, and I was just like, all right, what am I gonna do? And I was looking for our fire extinguisher, and I was like, hey, where the hell is it at? And so
It's always in a panic. You have no clue where
I didn't want
it
to
could be standing right next to you. It could be
right.
literally
It's right there. I'm like,
right
where is it? Where is it? So I didn't want to like throw the line cook in me said, oh, get heavy cream or some type of
Yeah.
milk and just boom, throw it on there. So,
Yeah.
but I didn't want that liquid inside my thing, my tray
Yeah.
group.
Right, because
So
you're thinking the cleanup.
I go, baking soda. So I'm like,
genius.
where's my baking soda? Boom, 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 boom. Find it in the refrigerator, take it out.
Yes.
Done.
Nice.
Yeah, just the cleanup was crap.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that
You almost
baking
need
soda
like
goes like,
yep. Well, because once it gets on the fire, right, it like
I
solidifies.
just shot back that out. Ever since that, dude, I mean, it almost burnt a hole in the back end of my Traeger because it was so hot.
Oh.
It kind of discolored my little
Whew.
chimney thing that it
Yeah.
had,
Oh,
but it
dang.
still works, and now I keep it clean all the time. Like,
Yeah, you can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna grill something real quick and then be like, okay, I'll deal with it tomorrow.
So I love the grilling. I can do flat tops sometimes. I don't mind having one to do like Philly steak cheese steaks and stuff, or like do some what's that hibachi,
Yep.
you
Yep.
know.
Yeah, I love what I love about my little. It's like a little 17 or 22 little flat top, and it's got wheels. So like when the kids 4th of July, for example, kids are all playing out in the front yard, and it's like, hey, let's grill something up. Okay, fine. Then I can just wheel it around.
Oh, that's nice.
Fire it up. You know, it's got I have an adapter for it, so it goes to the giant propane tank, not that little tiny bottle.
Yeah,
you know,
I hate those ones.
Yeah, camping bottle. Yeah, because you just never know if those things are.
Is it gone?
Does it
empty?
still have some in it? Does it have enough to cook all the way through?
Oh yeah, you always have to have like 3 on reserve.
I always.
So your community kind of does some things around your little area, right? Like you guys all get together in your little green.
Yep.
What is it that called? Like a little green patch or
Yeah, a
whatever
little
it
green
is?
belt. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool. Anything other special? Do they have like music going on or?
So no, it's usually the homeowners. We have on occasion gone to here in Escondido Grape Day Park.
Oh yes, that's the best one to do.
So we've done that where we see right before the fireworks. Is it the military band?
I believe so.
I think it is. So we usually we had one specific spot that we used to go to.
Stay away from my spot, bro.
No, nobody was there.
Okay.
It was just as part of the parking lot. And what was nice was you can park if you get there at the right time. We park, we go through the whole Grape Day thing, and then once the band starts up, we watch them do their thing, and then it's like, okay, now we're gonna go grab our seats.
Yeah.
So then we go to the car, open the trunk, get all the the seats out, and then we just sit there and it just go boom. I mean, it's like right.
Is that mainly where you go to watch your fireworks?
No, not usually. That we did that for 3 or 4 years, and then it depends like who's where. Like if my wife's parents are in town, sometimes they're not. You know, sometimes they go different places. So it just depends.
Okay.
Depends on like what what's
convenient for
on.
everyone.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we're normally in the same place. I used to, when I was young, always go to the beach, you know.
Yep.
Or to like Bradley Park.
Yep.
But what we like to do is we usually hang out with family, chill, barbecue, eat all the good stuff.
Yep.
And then we're lucky enough to where my lady works, there's a nice little sidewalk on Grand, and we can just watch
right
from there. It's like
that's cool.
Just like VIP seats, bro.
Yeah, and it's because you're so close.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is right across the way there's that Chase Bank, and there's like this big field of grass for people to sit down.
Yep.
One year, man, we were sitting there waiting for the fireworks, and that whole patch of grass was filled. All of a sudden, we start hearing screaming, and we're like, "Oh man, what's going on?" And then we start hearing. All the sprinklers came on. Everybody was running.
No. Oh no.
I thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Someone at the city forgot to turn the sprinklers
off. That was
the
funniest ever. So 4th of July food. Burgers, hot dogs?
Always. Burgers and hot dogs. Always.
Some people do grilled chicken, man. I like that.
That and there's some potato salad. You know, you get some of the other that's usually it.
Nachos, nacho bar. Gotta have a nacho bar.
We don't. I don't think we do nachos.
Nacho bar is everything. Because then you get some of the cheese from the nacho bar and put it on your burger.
Yes, que bueno.
Boom.
Costco, que bueno.
we love 4th of July, man, and
Yes.
we're so happy to be able to celebrate it every year.
Do you ever just like get with your kids and tell them exactly like what independence like means?
100%.
Do you ever go through like the Constitution or anything like that?
Sort of, not so much right now. Maybe with my older one, we'll start dabbling in more into it. But yeah, it's good for them to know what everything, why we do what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just
right?
tag along, bro. Like, just shut up, get in the car, kid.
Watch some fireworks.
You gotta wear this. Why? Because I said so. But yeah, like just in tune them at a proper age of like, hey, this is why we do this.
Yeah.
This is why we celebrate this, and let them go.
Yeah, I think that is a big part.
Mm-hmm. Well, you guys have a good 4th of July, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into some rapid fire questions. Let's go. All right, here's a good one, and I've been thinking about this because I have a 5-year-old who just turned 6, and I'm at home with him, and I'm thinking all the time, I'm like, all right, when are you gonna start doing this? And this is when does your kids start taking some independence? At like what age? When I mean independence, I mean like when do they start like picking their own clothes out, putting on their own clothes, taking their own clothes off? Like what age do you think is right? Because right now I'm thinking, hey, age 6, do it now.
Yeah, my 5-year-old will pick out his own clothes, but he'll bring them to me.
Okay.
Help me. And you're like, you know how to do this. You're 5 years old. What are you doing? He's just lazy.
Yeah.
My kids, my 7-year-old, my 10-year-old, and my 12-year-old, they all will pick out their own clothes.
Yeah.
The problem is it has to be approved because they don't necessarily know how to match certain things. They know what they like, as opposed to, unless you buy matching shirt and shorts that they know go together, like the same pattern, then they'll put it together.
It's like you got to have one of those hangers from like the stores that hold the pants and the shirt together.
I can't tell you how annoying it is because it's like you're putting the shirts away in the shirt drawer, and then you're putting the shorts away in the shorts drawer, and having them click the two. It rarely happens.
Yeah.
And then it's always like my oldest, I know his intentions, but then laziness kicks in.
Ooh, I'm gonna tell him he's here right now too. I'm gonna tell him you're making fun of him.
But it's more of a I didn't see it. Okay. He's got dad's eyes when it comes to I don't see it.
Yeah.
I
don't like that. I'd be like, hey, did you see that?
If it's not on the surface and it's not screaming at him, he won't see it.
Right. I hate that.
So I hate it too. But I'm guilty of it myself too. It's like
us
especially if somebody else gives you the direction.
Yeah.
Like mentally, it's not clicking. Mm-hmm. Or what's worse for me is mentally, I have an idea of exactly where that should be. And so I'm looking in that exact mental, but it's like someone else is like, no, it's in the drawer.
Yeah.
You have to go 3 shirts down, pull that across, then move it, then you'll see it. Mm-hmm. It's like, no, you should have told me that from the beginning.
No, you say, hey, go find your green shirt. It's got a $5 bill tagged on it. Really?
Right.
They'll go digging through that. Where's it?
Oh, well, of course, my 12-year-old would come up and he'll be like, I didn't see the $5 bill.
I didn't see the $5. Did you see the shirt?
He's like, no, I wasn't looking for the shirt.
There was a shirt? Yeah. Where was the shirt at?
Right.
Yeah, I agree. My kid, he does, he's starting to dress himself. He dressed himself the other day. And my lady was like, he dressed himself. And I was like, yay. She's like, but he put his shorts on backwards.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it alone.
Tag goes in the back is so difficult now because they don't have tags.
Yeah.
They have that press on, like,
So if there's drawstrings, I say, look at the strings in front, and then like the underwears. Like not only did he have his shorts on and backwards, but his underwears were backwards. Oh. And I'm all, you see the little hole there? That goes in the front.
That goes in the front.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. So independence, please, ASAP. But we'll wait 5, 6, maybe 7.
Well, there's so many facets to that because dressing is one thing. I mean, it's like breakfast. Mm-hmm. I tell my kids all the time, go get breakfast. Mm-hmm. Did you have breakfast? Well, you didn't make anything for me. I have to make something. Oh, apparently this is how it works now. You know what I mean? Like it's ding, ding, Yeah.
Order
Yeah.
up. All right. Here's a fun one. All right. Then we got two more fun ones. This will be a quick one. This has gone around, and so we're a little late to this trend or whatever.
Oh boy.
But who would win versus a gorilla
Yep.
and 100 men? I pick gorilla, dude.
I would know. I would pick 100 men is easy.
You think a gorilla would smash 100 men?
Not 100, not at the same time. Yeah, one at a time. Sure.
What if this gorilla is like King Kong, bro?
There's no way. There's no way. Not against 100 men. That's impossible.
You don't think so?
No, I know so.
Dude, that's that strength and the agility to jump.
Yeah, but if there's, I mean, I'm sure there's probably 15 or 20 men that could harm the gorilla enough, get close,
And we're just hands on hands.
Unfortunately, you've got like 10 guinea pigs that have to go in and like subdue.
Right.
But the question is that if all 100 are timid, then the gorilla all day long.
I'm telling you, the gorilla is good. If I had 100 guys with me,
there needs to be someone like my son, my 5-year-old, to just go in there and then just distract the gorilla while all the other 100, 99, all the other 99 men can go on, 5 per arm.
As your 5-year-old's getting chewed apart, bro. What a jerk. He's like, later, bro, I want you to go in there. I want you to die.
I'd be a little worried about the gorilla.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, if I was with 99 other guys and I saw a big ass gorilla right there, I'd be like, "Who's going first?"
See, that's not
me.
If all 100 men are in the same mindset, then you guys are toast.
Dude, what if the gorilla jumps up in the air and then he takes out 4?
But if it's your life or the gorilla,
the gorilla has 4 hands.
But it
does, bro.
I understand.
You can hold one with the foot this way, and one over here, and just be like punching 2, 3.
If you had to choose between your life or you have to take out the gorilla, and each 100 person will die if they don't take out the gorilla. Then you're gonna beat the gorilla.
Yeah, you're probably right. Men will probably take that one.
That's exactly
In a movie world, in a theatrical world, I would love the freaking gorilla to whip that ass.
If there was about 25, I think the gorilla's got
like AI that gorilla to be like.
I mean, he's like legit 400-pound lean muscle.
What if he?
Insane.
And what if he was a black belt in like jiu-jitsu, bro?
Well, that's just you're talking weird. You're talking,
just what if?
Yeah. I mean, well, then there's no chance
for the 100 men.
Yeah, there's no chance for the 100.
See, so then the gorilla would win if he was a black belt. Okay, here's
the gorilla versus Kung Fu Panda. Come on.
Kung Fu Panda all day.
Right?
That guy's badass. And his friends, too. They'll jack you up. Right. All right, last question of the day. This is a funny one. All right. Socks with sandals. No. Fashion statement or felony?
Okay, here's the deal. I've been guilty of
socks with sandals.
Oh
God, Tommy.
But I'm consistent.
Aren't you not a Cali boy?
I am, but I don't. I personally do not put socks and sandals with the single together.
Oh, so you're talking about Jesus sandals?
But if it's Crocs and socks, yes.
So, but Crocs are not sandals.
I mean, it depends on what you. Yes, they are.
Crocs are Crocs.
Oh boy.
Crocs are Crocs. So, I'm talking sandals.
Crocs are sandals.
I'll say Jesus sandals are good. Like remember when they started making sandals like athletic? No. And they started putting the strap around the ankle too, and then around the toes.
That's what I call a Croc.
That's what you call a Croc? Okay, what I call a Croc is what the kids are wearing now, where they put the little freaking Croc pins on them. Yeah. That to me, that's a Croc.
No, I understand, but and there's knockoff Crocs, and then there's but a sandal. To me, a sandal is anything that does not have that single
the toe
in between the toe
wedge.
Exactly. If it's got a toe wedge, it's a flip flop. That's a sandal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
no to the socks on the sandal. That's a felony.
That you cannot do.
Okay, but you've worn socks with the athletic sandals.
Oh yeah, you have to almost because when your feet get cold, it's acceptable.
Dude, and you're a San Diego Padre fan? You live in San Diego. I don't think San Diego even wears socks with that, bro.
I'm telling you, my kids all the time.
We need to go down to Mission Beach and see if people are wearing socks with sandals.
Okay, then you know what? Do me a favor. Do me.
Are you from Washington?
Get in the car
Oregon?
with kids that have not worn socks with their Crocs, and have them take those things off.
Well, so
it smells so bad.
But so you're talking Crocs, bro. I know those things don't have any air or anything. They're all rubber or whatever they are. That's disgusting.
Bro.
Those were made for freaking people who work at the hospitals and stuff.
So gross.
And then kids wear them like after.
Those
yeah. They wear them after baseball games. They take their cleats off and they put their stinky. Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm talking sandals.
No, I think honestly, like I said, I have been guilty of a sock or two in sandal, but do I wear it? No. I will suck it up and just, you know.
I don't even care if my toes look bad, bro.
No, I'm telling you, the only time I will wear socks with my sandals now is if I'm having to take the trash out and I got you know, I'm wearing socks and I'm like, no, you gotta go.
I'll go out with my socks on.
My socks. I don't want to
get. Take my socks off.
Potentially get wet and
Well, I mean, if there's wet, I just throw my shoes on.
Yeah.
Sandals. Show no socks. Don't be like this Padre fan and wear socks with his sandals.
You won't see me.
Come on, dude. I'm gonna have to call you out, all your Padre fans.
You won't see me.
Well, that was a great episode. 4th of July, baby. We're super excited to have the 4th of July coming up here.
Yep.
And
God bless America.
And God bless America. And thanks for everyone who served and is serving.
Yes.
And look, if you're serving now, I got a free tip for you. Go ahead and go to YouTube and click subscribe. Yeah, and then you can see us every week. Mm-hmm. Everyone else, thanks for following us on TikTok and on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. We're kind of on there, but you know, check us out. And thanks again, guys, for watching.
Yeah.
All right, we're out.
Till next time.
Yeah. Hit the music.